You know that feeling when you study for 3 hours straight, close the book, and 5 minutes later your brain goes, "Lol, nope, never heard of her." Yeah, your brain is deleting 90% of what you study right now. Unless you do this one thing. And no, it's not studying harder. That's the problem. Look, we've all been there. You're cramming the night before the exam, highlighting everything like a deranged artist, making notes that look like they were written in hieroglyphics. You finish studying at 2 a.m., feeling like Albert Einstein's smarter cousin. Then the exam paper arrives, and suddenly you can't even remember your own name. But here's the thing, it's not your fault. The education system taught us to study wrong, like catastrophically wrong. They told us to read, reread, and highlight until our textbooks look like rainbow vomit. They said, just focus harder, like our brains are muscles we can flex. Spoiler alert, that's not how brains work. Your brain isn't a hard drive. It's more like a very judgmental bouncer at an exclusive club. And right now, your study material is getting rejected at the door every single time. Why? Because your brain looks at that boring textbook and goes, nah, not important enough to remember. I once studied an entire chemistry chapter for 6 hours. 6 hours. The next day, I could barely remember that chemistry was even a subject. But I could recite every single line from a movie I watched once 3 years ago. Make it make sense. Here's what actually works, and it's so stupidly simple, you'll want to punch your past self for not knowing this earlier. First, stop rereading like a broken record. Your brain needs a challenge, not a lullaby. Instead, close the book and try to explain what you just learned out loud. Pretend you're teaching it to your dog, your plant, or your reflection. Doesn't matter. This is called active recall, and it's like giving your brain a gym workout instead of a massage. Second, space it out. Cramming is like trying to water a plant with a fire hose once a year. Doesn't work. Study the same thing over multiple days. 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, 5 minutes next week. Your brain loves patterns and repetition over time, not panic-induced marathon sessions. Third, make it weird. The weirder, the better. Want to remember the periodic table? Turn it into a soap opera. Hydrogen and oxygen are having relationship drama. Sodium is the toxic friend. I'm not kidding. The more ridiculous the story, the better you'll remember it. And here's the kicker. You already do this naturally with things you actually care about. You don't study your favorite song lyrics. You don't make flashcards for movie plots. You just remember them, because your brain decided they were important. So trick your brain. Make studying active. Make it spaced out. Make it so absurdly weird that your brain can't help but pay attention. I tried this with history dates once. Turned every major event into a reality TV show drama. The French Revolution? That's just the messiest breakup in history. Suddenly, I remembered everything. My history teacher was confused. I was confused. But hey, I passed. The truth is, you don't have a bad memory. You just have bad study techniques. And that's fixable. So stop blaming yourself. Start blaming whoever told you highlighting was studying. Start using active recall, spaced repetition, and weird memory tricks. Your brain will thank you. Your grades will thank you. Your stress levels will definitely thank you. Now here's my question for you. If you could remember absolutely everything you ever studied, but you'd forget every movie and song you ever loved, would you take that deal? Drop your answer in the comments. I need to know if I'm the only one who'd choose Marvel movies over molecular biology.